Meal timing. Does when you eat your food matter? First of all, it is not anywhere near as important as people like to make out on social media. You know, there's no food and time of day you eat it that's going to, boost your metabolism. That's just bollocks, all right? It's usually someone trying to sell you something. Now, the reality is, it really doesn't matter when you eat your food. You know, what's the best meal timing for you? When you like to eat food around your lifestyle. You might have kids who you've got to eat with. You know, you might be working away. It really doesn't matter. It comes down to the calories equated across the week. So what I would suggest though is, you know, the one thing you do want to try and split across a couple of meals is your protein. And again, it's not majoring in the minors. It is, you know, it does make a difference when it comes to your muscle development, having that intake of proteins spread throughout the day, but you don't need to be massively precious over it, or like you know, be frantically, you know, panicking around not splitting that protein target up over the day. Eating at night won't make you any fatter, okay? The only caveat, I guess, to that, and it's not about making you fatter actually, but eating late at night can disrupt your sleep, because when you go to sleep, your digestive system turns off. So if you eat something that's not easily digestible, maybe a big heavy meal prior to going to bed, you're likely not going to digest that until the morning. So and it can disrupt sleep. So want to bear in mind. Again, just pick a meal structure, like a loose meal structure that fits for you, that fits your lifestyle. I wouldn't say you want to be getting all your calories in one or even two meals. I'd potentially look at between 3 and 5 meals in the day. And a meal doesn't need to be a meal on a plate, like 3 to 5 feedings. So you might have 3 meals, 2 snacks, 3 meals, 1 snack, whatever works best for you. And you're not going to have this straight away. It's about actually finding out what works for you as you move along this journey and not being married to any one approach. Flexibility is key and king here. So the only time I would say that you meal timing, again, when it comes to performance, has a real effect is around training. So generally, if you have a normal meal, 3 hours of when you first start training, you're going to have adequate energy to perform anyway. You know, you're not going to be shit in the gym just because you haven't eaten a pre-workout meal within 45 or to an hour before you train. And the same goes for after training. You'll see a lot of people on social media speaking about pre and post-workout nutrition, and it does play a role again, but it's not really that applicable to you guys on this journey. It's more about that higher advanced athlete who really wants to worry about that. You know, I see a lot of people now eating in gyms without any real understanding of like you can't digest food when you're training because your body's training, so it shuts off your digestive system and pumps blood to the muscles that are being put under stress. I see people yamming on food when they're training. Straight after training, people panicking to get protein in or carbs in. As long as you're getting a good steady meal in, a well-balanced meal, protein, carbs, within a couple of hours of training, you're good. And again, if you don't, like, it's not the end of the world. It's just a lot of people really focus on these finer details, major in the minors, and science the way out of progress because they focus on all the wrong things. It's all to do with those calories being equated daily and then equally across the week. Now, I mentioned having a meal structure. Like, one of the biggest things that slips people up is the need to snack. People snack throughout the day, and they're all just picking at little bits, but they're usually quite high in calories. Once you add your coffees, you know, your creamy latte coffees up, and your odd bit of snacking here and there, it really does add up. And the reason people snack is because they feel peckish. They have that appetite because they haven't actually utilize the calories properly in proper, satiating, well-balanced meals. If you have 3 solid meals throughout the day and a snack, and there's good volume in those, and you follow the structure what I've obviously suggested and advised, you're not going to feel the need to snack. So again, try and be conscious around your decision making. Don't just get a snack because you feel like it. Like, don't act from your emotions and how you feel. When you have these decisions to make certainly around snack, decision that you know essentially goes against your goal of fat loss, allow a moment before actually carrying out the action. Because what happens is, you feel a certain way, your body instinctively goes to take an action to not solve the feeling, but you know, if you feel tired and hungry, your body just goes feed me. That's what your action does. You need to then allow your logical mind to come to the forefront and go, okay, I'm hungry. That's cool. I've got a fat loss goal I'm trying to achieve. I don't need to have that snack. I don't need to take that action. Okay? And that's what discipline is. People who act from emotion aren't disciplined people and don't really get very far with anything on a consistent basis. And, you know, people don't like to hear that, but it's true. But having the ability to take a moment and make a choice logically based on your goals and things that you've committed to allows you like so much power. It's unbelievable, because if you then use that in other areas of your life, you're laughing. So just experience hunger and understand that it's a good thing. It means that your body is gonna, instead of using food that you otherwise would have put in your mouth, it's gonna use fat stores, and the hunger will pass. You're not gonna die. You know, you've got a lot of stored body fat. Most people, even me, more so than you believe, okay? You've got a lot of body fat there. You're not gonna die. It's just a response to a way that you feel, all right? So take control of your decisions, take control of your future.